Computers are all around us, from laptop computers to smartphones and even smartwatches. So in this video, we shall look at an overview of what a computer actually is. Firstly, we shall define a computer, then go ahead to look at the different components of a computer system, specifically the hardware and the software under the components. And lastly, we shall talk about the mouse, the types of mouse and the different functions of each mouse. So what actually is a computer? A computer is an electronic device that is capable of processing information. Now I've given you the detailed definition of what actually a computer is on the screen. But now it is interesting to know that this computer sees all data imputed as ones and zeros, but it knows how to combine these ones and zeros, all these binaries, into much more complex things like a video, a photo, and many more. Components of a computer system. The diagram below shows the various components of a computer system. A computer is made up of two principal components. We have the hardware and the software, that which you see in black. The hardware is further divided into three other categories. We have input devices, processing devices, and output devices. Whereas the software is divided into two other devices, which is the application software and the system software. So firstly, we shall talk of the input devices as one. Secondly, we shall talk of the processing devices. Thirdly, we shall talk of the output devices. Then the application software will be the fourth. And lastly, we shall talk of the system software. Input devices. These are devices that are used to input data into the CPU of a computer for processing. Examples of input devices include, we have a keyboard, we have a mouse, we have what is known as a scanner. Scanner is an example of an input device. We have an automatic teller machine, a microphone. They are all examples of an input device. So we shall take the first input device, which is the mouse, and then we discuss more about the mouse and know the various types of mouse. In the next video, we shall take the processing devices, then we shall go ahead to look at the output devices, and then we shall continue with the software. But first, let us discuss more about the mouse.
The mouse. The mouse is used to click or select any item on the monitor. A mouse helps us to draw pictures and play games. A computer mouse has a similar structure of a mouse, with its cord resembling its tail. The first computer mouse was discovered by Douglas Engelbart. This is how the first mouse looked like. It had wheels which were connected to the surface. Some mice are wired while others are wireless. The wired mouse has a cable that connects it to the PC by a wired USB. It is advantageous in that it does not require a battery, hence will never run out of charge. A wireless mouse has no cable. A good thing about this mouse is it is easy to carry around, but it is disadvantageous in that it requires a battery and it can run out of charge at any time. Types of mouse. Two-button mouse. Two-button mouse has a right button and a left button used to trigger an action on the computer screen. A scroll mouse has a wheel in the middle of the left and right button. We can move a page up and down by just moving the scroll wheel. There are two types of scroll mouse, the ball mouse and the optical mouse. The ball mouse has a ball beneath it. It helps to move the cursor on the screen. The optical mouse. An optical mouse uses a light source instead of a ball to move the mouse pointer. This light source could either be LED or laser, and it comes in many forms and shapes. We have a vertical mouse, a trackball mouse, a pen mouse, a finger mouse, a gaming mouse, tracking point, joystick mouse,